What inspired the designers to create this logo? Patrick McDonald launched the Airdom, the fish restaurant of the family. 3 years later, his sons renamed it to McDonald's famous barbecue. The iconic Golden Arcs logo was inspired by the architecture of the first company restaurants, especially for their roofs. What makes this logo so appealing? Over the time, society has been evolving, changing their taste for it. That is why logos undergo so many changes to reach the world and the society in the most attractive and simple way. Everyone, um, this logo influenced on our lives by the attractiveness of the food chain. So everyone at some point of their lives have tried McDonald's hamburger, even if it's just for curiosity. These fast food chains always save us from troubles and rushes. What makes a good logo? I think that a good logo is made by a simplicity and attractiveness. The eye catcher that reaches the society creates the sense of the curiosity to test its merchandise. What are the do's and the don'ts of the logo design? I think that the do is that it can reach to the countries all over the world, and the main cons is that it is expensive and you can risk that the design of the logo will not be attractive to the society.
The inspiration for the Google founders was the Lego puzzle that they had on the computer. Because when they saw that each piece matched to the other, they decided to create a logo which would fit the colors green, yellow, blue, and red. And they created a logo called Google based on the mathematical term Google. And what makes this logo so appealing is the combination of these colors because they shows emotional intensity to the users such as happiness, seriousness, optimism, energy, charisma, and professionalism. And this logo has influenced in our lives because when we think and search something in the internet, we relate directly to the Google. And this also makes a good logo because they have relevance in our minds. And finally, the do's of logo design are choose better colors and better font to show to the user what you really want to show. And the don'ts are don't put a big image or a graphic, don't put shadows if it's not necessary, and don't add so many words. And in the next slide, you will watch the Google's logo timeline. Thank you.
The Coca-Cola Company, who were inspired to design to create these logos. That were inspired via calligraphy designs, which cheerful features in the way reminds of the children's calligraphy, giving in the innocence, grace, with the genius and the distinctive touch, then making a friendly and approachable typography. What makes these logos so appealing? Its genius patent red color in the contrast with the white is the variable stroke typography, which a different strictness, the ligatures between letters, the visual rhythm of the word coca being higher than cola in the inclination of its letters. How have these logotypes influenced our lips? Bringing strains in energy to assist the color, which is the know has the color of the charisms and the power. What makes a good logo? A good logo should be simple and not contain superficial decorative elements. Must be an astrof identified on the front, describing every aspect of the designs. What is the do and doesn't of the logo designs? It should be simple, colorful, and easy to identify without being exaggerate or vulgar.
The next bullet logo transfer your meaning by using design feature to affect association and avoid obvious symbols at the same time. In this case, the Netflix logo is simple and not attractive to the eyes. What matters is the content. Signs in the world largest provide of the movies and series. It even has the ability to film its own movies, which reaches 50 million viewers. In the main idea, the Netflix logo is that the people come to the cinema without leaving home. The Netflix logo is an example of a well-developed logo as it interactive, well-structured, durable, catchy, adaptable to any format, and recognized worldwide. In conclusion, the Nestle logo is scalable, distinct, easy to read, and audience appropriate. Also, a single letter design keeps the message cleaner and more direct. It's not used more than two or three color combinations.
I'm going to talk about Adidas and its logo. So, created in the early 1920s, Adidas is one of the top sportswear brands in the world. During this period, Adolf, also known as Adi Dassler, began making sports shoes. Then his brother Rudolf joined to his business, and they there started the Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. Now talking specifically about its logo, it is a sign of quality and style. So first, by 1924, the brothers were selling a lot of pairs annually under the Dassler logo, as we can see in the first image. Then, in 1949, they split, and Adolf, also known as Adi, started Adidas, and Rudolf started to make his own business with the name of Ruda, which after was named Puma. After that, they purchased the logo from a Finnish company, and the Adidas mountain logo is nowadays one of the most recognized logo that is all over the world.